Greetings, all, Mojin here. Another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. So last time we finally got our ship back after arguing with somebody who didn't have our best interest in mind. Look to blame and not to fix or find solutions. Let's see. Alright, let me take a look. Well done, how do you feel? Gained intelligence, nice. Why does he look like he's on fire, though? Hey, look, what do you mean? I was working on you this whole time. Something's not right. There are other questions. It's like you need some routine maintenance. It still won't take long. Uh-oh! Whoops, must have left my spinner in there. Oopsie doodles, my bad. I'll try again later. I have questions, maybe. Can you upgrade an item for me? Oh, he's like a little lab. Never mind. We got some experience for that. Nice. So this is where the Handmaiden is. Okay. I think we have some stuff to do here.
Oh, welcome, Exile. Is there something you need?
You alright?
Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos.
What do you mean?
There is an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters, yet it comes to you with ease.
I do feel better. I feel more in touch with my surroundings. And
it shows in your features. It is beautiful to see. You may ask.
Why are you called Handmaiden? Handmaiden.
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the Handmaidens.
Why are you the last of them?
I am the last of the Handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Your skill is impressive as your devotion to your training.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts. There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy.
Is this what occupies your thoughts?
To the Ichani, battle is a means of communication. It is an art in the truest sense of the word. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause.
Devotion to their cause?
Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponents speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength.
Do you consider slaughter a means of expression?
It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
Revan turned on Malak, once a friend, and killed him.
What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other.
I don't like that statement. I wish I had a different one. Forget it, I had some other questions.
You may ask.
You have a name?
Before entering Atrus's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was
It
it?
is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atrus's service, not in myself.
I see. You should take value in yourself as
We
well.
all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
To a point, yes. You still need to take care of yourself at some point. There is some truth to what you say. You said your judgment of me.
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there, but it was not intended as an attack.
Do you think I lost myself when I disobeyed the Jedi?
I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
Other
You
questions?
may ask.
My dad asked, did Tris ever mention?
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Oh?
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side.
And why was that?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think her was saying?
Without having seen you in Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Oh, I have no wish to fight.
Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice.
I have other
You may
questions.
ask.
What are you doing?
I am training, so that if danger should strike, my body and my reflexes will be prepared. That, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well.
Well, she's not wrong there. Can you teach me some moves?
Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Echani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Echani children are raised on warfare.
It seems as good a place as any to begin.
All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar
right.
to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand that.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Alright, no force, no weapons, or any items. Got it.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts, and do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
And I'm back to being naked. And she looks pretty hot. Whoops! I fucked up.
You have violated.
Yes, forgive me.
Very
Let's try
well.
again.
Let us duel again. As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body
That was
itself is the
instinct
first
that I
weapon
clicked
you
that
must
force
master.
power.
It is
I'm
not
an
something that
idiot.
can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet.
Yep, I got it.
Very well. You
got
fought
it.
well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back, face trial?
Because I felt they deserved an explanation. Maybe I had to hear me defend myself just to be certain.
I see. It was always something I was curious about, to walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing. You may ask.
Could you teach me some more?
I do not think you are ready for further instruction. Each movement of our arts demands some time to use the art in battle, or to examine how it may be best used in battle.
Fair enough. You put some
It does not seem to bother you.
Alright, I'll be going. Let's try that again with my clothes on. Maybe it'll be different this time. Okay, now let's try to talk
Yes?
to her. You put some
I
clothes on.
fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
Never mind, I'll be going. You can stay like that. Got no problem. see if we can get some added information.
Something up?
Questions?
All right. What did you want to know?
Care to explain where you got your Chani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
We're at Telos Academy, you dropped into a Chani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
I don't have a lightsaber. I was just asking, no improvement. I just thought it could be an asset.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands. All right, what did you want to know? All right, but... All right, but...
So there's something with this Kazakh stuff.
That's where we waste a lot of time. It's like...
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have to. Yeah, fine. Don't care. Cancel. Yeah, forget it. Anyhow, let's do this. Where do we want to go? So, progress 2. I don't think we can go there. That's the mining asteroid. Citadel Station. Can I travel there right now? You can. Okay, cool. I don't think it's gonna add anything to my story, but we'll see. Don't really have anything to do here, but I'm gonna check in with the chief here. Where's my agent? No. Oh, right there it is. Okay. Do I have anything else for you? Shall I? See you in the store, door cluster. Step away. What do I still need? Missing. Okay, I don't remember what's missing. We'll find out sooner or later. I do want HK 47. And here and add him. Okay. That's the party I want. Okay. She needs clowns. What's her stats, by the way? She's got 16. Okay, so let's change that to give her that. Okay, we don't have anything. Enough. It's good enough for me. I don't know if she can use. Yeah. Oh, force spike back up. She's got a lot of light. Okay. Oh, good enough. However, let's get her on that one. Like I said, I don't think there's anything new here, but we'll check. Alright. Gonna lock those doors down. They were all the way down here. Oh, they're both leaving. Should we check in with them?
Oh, greetings. You surprised me. My companion and I are awaiting a ship.
The ship to where?
Nar Shaddaa, I believe. It was the easiest destination for us to book passage to. Yes, if you insist on putting it that way. I would prefer to leave Citadel legally, though that option is currently unavailable to me.
I'll be going.
So you've returned.
That it? Are you going to put me under arrest?
While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since been closed. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation.
The Republic changed its mind like that.
Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest.
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
I'll be going. Okay. I didn't think there was anything special. Yeah, we'll get back. We'll go back to our ship. Open the door. Get the hell out of here. It's a nice looking ship.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Such a friendly team members here. Anyhow, moving along. Let's pick another destination. I'm gonna go to Dantooine. It's probably not the best place to go, but I don't give a crap. Yeah, I think these cutscenes are still pretty good. I think we'll take the same party. Because clearly they work so well together.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
What are you talking about?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
So, hey, my ship's not banged up.
Have you taken a look at your ship recently? It looks like it's been chewed up and spit out by a Wookiee. Twice.
Wow.
But you're the boss. So your ship is in just great shape. You really don't look like a salvager, though. Why did you come here?
I love her sarcasm. I'm gonna visit the Enclave, but I'm not a salvager.
Just to see the sights, right? You're just another salvager. Go see Administrator Adari in Kunda if you want to get into the ruins.
Where is it?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Have they caused problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Cathhounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Who has disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Cathhound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folks seem to be more accident-prone.
Why do I need permission to enter there?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
I'll be going.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Oh, thank you. Does this guy know anything?
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
Any work
The
about
local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Speak to Zeron in the Kunda outpost. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda.
Hey y'all, Nogin here. Just to remind you, if you like what you're currently seeing, please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the bell for future notifications, leave a comment, and share with your friends. Please enjoy the rest of the show.
To explore the ruins for salvage opportunities.
What do you know?
The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. You may visit the ruins at your own risk. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins.
Let's talk about something
May I
else.
be of any further service to you?
What are the local interest areas of interest?
The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony, Administrator Terena Adare, and militia leader Zeron. Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins. Due to reduced militia manpower, several dangerous beasts overpopulate the more rural areas of Dantooine. For more information, speak with Zeron in the Kunda outpost.
I'll be going.
If you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Let's go talk to this guy.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers. Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
What are the mercenaries doing here?
Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi.
There's a Jedi here.
I don't know for sure, but that's what they say.
Who is they?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port.
Anything else?
Is this going to take long?
Talk about?
I'm busy, you know.
Why are you so busy?
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
Seems like you have a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here, but I don't have time to complain. Too much work to do.
You shouldn't keep your frustration bottled up.
You're right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full.
You having trouble with the droids?
All of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. The best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda outpost.
What's wrong with the doors?
Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war. Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. And then I have to spend a week taking it apart to get it to open or close again.
Tell me about the turrets.
The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like. But they only work half the time, and sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab, and I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either.
I think that's it. Let's go. We'll talk to him in a second. Exchange workshops. Is that something I can put on this lady? That'll work. We don't have anything for that. Let's talk to this What are you doing on Dantooine? How can it be correct? What's so unusual about the Kenrith's behavior? Why are you anxious to leave? Maybe later. So at some point I'll have to zack him for a component, I guess. So this is the station.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de guru katada. Fiavra tora pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu nubu de bitarana cenirara.
Do so.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank turu na saganich. Gravawe no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep grim patado. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patada. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira.
I see what you got.
Der into runto wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsadara nane gra dalonuta choloren.
Okay. That's something I could use. We'll take that. Where's the show sell list? We'll get rid of some of this crap. Keep that. I'll keep that for now. Sell that. You don't care. We'll keep that for now. Let's do that. Keep that. That. I don't want flamethrowers at all. Good enough. Store's locked.
Hey, get away from that door! The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Okay, that might be the broken door. Who knows, though? That one's locked, too. Probably only one open entrance right now. Random equipment. I have to play with these here. Appear to be old and worn. Maybe I should have talked to that guy. We'll go to him now that I think of it. Oh, he wasn't here. He must have came all the way. He ran all the way from the side over here. Okay. Thought he was closer than that.
What do you want now?
Never mind. I already talked to you. She says
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. We've had enough of it for a lifetime.
So many happy people here.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here? After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Man, so many happy people around here.
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask. Her office is directly behind this room. You really can't miss it. She can see you now if you like.
Why does everyone think I'm a salad?
You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries, and you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary. The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant and Zeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. He sells droid components.
Can I find a
Just go to the central corridor and make a right. His shop is the first on the right.
I'll go.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes? No friendly greetings are here for you.
My ship isn't bad.
You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition.
Nice
I
guy.
am done being inconvenienced by you. Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine.
I have no clue who you are. But he's got a ego himself, that's for sure.
Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will.
What's your problem?
Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine, and then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment.
Salvagers stole your equipment?
Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side, so I paid the scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits.
Anything I could do?
I suppose you could. Actually, you almost look like a salvager. If you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be very grateful. I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you.
Where's the salvager camp?
It's right next to the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Just follow the smell. You can't miss them.
Wow, that's nice. I'll see what I can do.
That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here. If you need to know anything more, just ask me.
Sounds good. No. Yeah, let's talk to him.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. I just hope you aren't here about Garavek.
Have no troubles with the mission you need to worry
You
about?
haven't? Well, that's something. I'm the second in command over here, and we keep getting incidents. Our staff is stretched thin. Too thin. If you do have trouble, I'm not the one to talk to. You need to talk to Zeron. He takes a hands-on role as the militia captain.
It's not hands-on good. A good thing?
This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's going to fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room.
Can anyone do anything about it?
It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced.
We'll see what I can do.
Just look around. See if Zeron's up to something on the side. Something that'll hurt the fragile peace we got with the mercenaries. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Seems like Dantooine has lots of trouble.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know the details. It'll just make my headache worse if I talk about it. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and Zeron too, I suppose.
Did that. Got some questions about the other people.
I'll tell you anything that's public knowledge. Most militia news passes by me and Zeron. I might be able to help.
I want to visit.
You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. You're not a typical salvager, so I don't expect you'll have any trouble there.
Wonder if you knew anything about Silvero's problem.
Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found.
I'll be going.
All right. Stay out of trouble now.
I'm not looking to cause trouble.
A visitor. Please, come in. Welcome to Kunda. I am Administrator Turina Adare. You're the owner of the, ship that just landed?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am
Depending on your business here, the pleasure may be mutual, but you didn't answer my question. Is that ship yours?
You came in that ship, yes.
And unless I'm much mistaken, that's the Ebon Hawk. That vessel has been on Dantooine before, during the war. That was a Jedi vessel.
Get to the point.
My point is that the previous owner of that ship was a very influential Jedi, and Jedi are not as admired here as they once were. Right or wrong, our settlers blame the Jedi and their hidden enclave for their suffering. I remember the old Jedi Masters and the considerable help they lent to Dantooine. I still maintain discreet connections with Jedi. I suppose your arrival here is no coincidence.
What do you mean by that?
My friend, let's just call him Frook. We've known each other for many years, and our continued friendship could create many problems in the current political climate. He came to Dantooine not too long ago. He was looking into something quite important. He's gone missing recently. Did he send for you in case something went wrong?
He didn't send me, but I'd like to meet with
Vrook
him.
and I had a mutually beneficial arrangement for several weeks. He went to the Jedi Enclave sublevel recently and hasn't returned. I know the sublevel is dangerous. I'm starting to fear the worst. Would you be willing to go to the ruins of the Enclave to look for him?
I was actually looking to search it. Anyways.
This could work to both of our advantage. You can search for artifacts for your own interest, and also for Vrook at the same time. I will have one of the militia transmit permissions to the Enclave's security door. Go expecting danger, for you will most certainly find it there. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Any work I can do here?
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia headquarters and make your intentions known there. Besides that, just listen and ask around.
Do the people really hate Jedi?
To most people in the galaxy, the distinction between Sith and Jedi is a blurry one, especially since most Sith were once Jedi. It is complicated by the fact that Malak and Revan were great heroes of the Republic and famed Jedi Knights. But a few years later, they were leading an armada which threatened everyone. And here on Dantooine, the Jedi Enclave provoked a brutal occupation by the Sith. It could have been far worse, but even now the damage has not been fully mended.
That could be done, but
I don't think everyone hates Jedi. If just a few people changed their minds or spoke up, it could make a great deal of difference. I think that we need the help of the Jedi. If the Jedi's reputation isn't redeemed, the consequences could be quite regrettable. Until then, I would keep your identity secret.
I think that's enough for... Well, let's do the... Believes that Zaron is up to something.
I have no doubt that Baroon means well, but I have every confidence in Zaron. I would ask you to ignore anything Baroon asked of you. He doesn't see the full scope.
There's more going on here than he knows.
I realize that I'm asking you for help, but you must also know that I am the head of this nominal government. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to divulge all information to you.
Don't have anything.
There are plenty of opportunities to assist people on Dantooine. Too many, I'm afraid. I would go to the militia. Besides that, just listen and ask her.
Yep. I'll be going. So we got some added updates. Okay. This guy.
Tochi monas runta. Yun bola.
Okay, he's got weapons.
Watagratonchi mulira. Pitasa kantone toshak. Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba. Bora. Dino molira nibonon. Kin unbat no koktek. Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba. Bora. Dino molira nibonon. Kin unbat no koktek. Posoma bari toshniki tuk tuk bamba. Bora. Dino molira nibonon. Kin unbat no koktek.
What's your mission?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tong hitwamaji. Yumaliba to atong into tune. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tong hitwamaji. Yumaliba to atong into tune. Insoranaka megun soji. Nekchi unabola monchi wataton. Sobodono visel
Let me see.
Pasa susho wi. Kana ina doka ches. Kapato rondi losochi rana big big. Now ji kachi a ubanta.
Yeah, that was... Ooh, we'll take that. Holy crap. That's a lot of money. I don't quite have that much. So let's buy this one instead. Attack damage. Yeah, good enough. It's closed. What we got over here? What's that guy? Yeah, let's talk to him.
I'm the militia captain here. Are you here because you're in trouble or looking for it?
Just recall a challenge, not trouble.
There is often opportunity in challenges, if you know how to look for it. I might have something for you. But first, you got any other reason for coming to militia headquarters?
Just wanted to see if anyone needed a hand.
Rare thing a visitor wanting to help out. Looks to me like you're here to explore the Jedi ruins. But we have a thing or two that need doing. You seriously want to help, just ask about it. Or any other questions you might have. You want something?
Good work, yeah.
I've seen a lot of visitors come through Kunda. You're the first one in a while that looks the capable sort. We have a small problem with Kinrath. Maybe you've already seen some of them. They're coming from a cave in the Kunda Plains. I'd take care of it myself, but there aren't many people in the militia. We'd lose too many men. There's a reward if you do it.
Why is it overrun?
Kinrath are normally just pests. We think something happened to their nest. Started near the end of the Civil War. Nobody knows for sure. Even the Ithorian. And they're smart about such things.
How dangerous is it?
Very. The Kinrath you see on the plains aren't as tough as the ones inside the caves. They may not look much different, but they are tough.
What do you know about the cave?
We used some explosives to seal the cave a couple years back. Just made them angrier. They burrowed another entrance even closer to us. I know there are crystals in there, too. Some of the salvagers once thought about going in there to get some extra credits. Too many Kinrath, though. Cave is on the southeast side of the plains. Shouldn't be hard to find.
I'll see what I can do.
That's all I can ask. You want something?
Yeah, that'd be a dumb thing to say. What's connection?
Some of the salvagers went deep into the ruins and found a lot of Jedi relics. It's the most valuable haul the salvagers ever got. But all the salvagers that went down there are dead. So it seems every day or so some salvager comes claiming they're owed by such and such, or that they're related. The whole thing makes me sick. Garavik says he won the whole claim in a Pazak game with the last survivor, right before he killed him. But that was a fair fight. There were witnesses. But nobody remembers Garavik ever playing Pazak. I just hope someone takes this blasted claim off my hands. I'm tired of those lowlives pestering me. We've got real work to do. You want something?
I think that's it. So we got a few more quests. More exploring. Oh, that one's locked. It's locked. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. Just a lot of exploring, running around. Sorry about that. I was hoping to get some conflict, but some episodes are just going to be a lot of running around, getting quests and stuff like that. That's the nature of the RPGs sometimes, especially the older ones. Lots of story and lore hidden in the quests. Anyhow, if you're new to my channel, you like what you see, please subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, share with your friends. All that good stuff helps me out. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.